Tonight on the North American Friends Movie Club.
Shaken.
Bacon.
All gas and no braking.
We watched the 2006 sports comedy drama film Talladega Nights, The Ballad of Ricky Bobby.
So break out your most flame-retardant jumpsuit.
And sprint recklessly towards your couch.
Because we're the fastest podcast in the world.
And the show is about to crash into your ears.
This is what it sounds like when we do a podcast. We're currently doing one. This is the North American Friends Movie Club, and you might notice something about the name of our show. As friends comes before movie club. Because friendship is the most important thing. So I gotta ask my two little drivers, how we doing? I kind of got, I broke my own system and then I forgot what I was doing halfway through.
Yeah, insane.
How we doing, drivers? Are we driving fast or slow today?
I'm usually a slow driver, so I'm gonna take it slow. I'm gonna take it easy.
Are you you're driving the speed limit mostly all the time?
During human hours, driving extraordinarily responsibility. On 60 kilometers an hour, I'm 60 kilometers an hour, maybe 63.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm driving at night, I go down a couple of back streets. I go down a couple deserted roads. I drive pretty fast. I've scared some coyotes.
Cool.
I've scared some
Pretty
coyotes.
Cool.
I drive. I'm a speed limit driver. Melissa is a very fast driver. Very fast. She has speeding ticket.
How many?
And it's well deserved, I tell her. One.
Oh. Well, she's only ever had one.
I thought it was going to be like she's on her like 20th because she's speeding
ask
so
me
much.
how many I've had.
Have many of you had?
I think 10 is a good guess.
10?
Probably.
I think
since I was 16.
Yeah, with photo radar, I don't think I've been pulled over for speeding by a cop like once, but I've probably gotten 8 or 9 photo radar tickets. Do they even have photo radar where you are, Brent?
Oh, God.
Okay, you can't.
Brett, do they have cars? Are there cars there?
We'll be participating in that topic.
Yeah.
I don't think they have. I would never know because I'd never know because I follow the rules of the road.
No,
You're
photo
not
radar,
driving.
they trick you, Brett. They're like, they go to a place where it's 50 and then it feels like it should be 60. And so they get a bunch of people going 62 in the 50. It's like, that's how they get you with the photo radar.
I'll never have to worry about it.
So we don't have photo radar. We just have too many police officers that have quotas.
Yep.
And I drive over the speed limit. So I have no one to blame but myself.
Yep.
When you think about it, quotas is a real bullshit thing
It's
to
a
have
real bullshit thing.
as an officer.
Yeah.
Like you have to catch people breaking the law this many times.
Yeah, their quotas should be the other way around. It should be like your quota is least amount of crimes committed, not like crimes caught. It's like you get those crimes committed down and we're going to give you a bonus, but you got to figure out a way to stop them before they do it.
Minority Report.
I feel like you remember the lesson better if the cop let you go instead of giving you a ticket. Because you say, oh, that was a nice police officer. He or she didn't have to let me go. They did. And you know what? I'm going to slow down because of that.
I have noticed.
Obviously, you got 10.
I have noticed that I have gotten out of tickets when I look prettier. Like if I have makeup on and I'm smiling and in a good mood. And I'm like, I'm so sorry.
Yep. They like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The accelerator's so heavy and I have to put my little foot down on it. And I think I sprained a boob.
I sprained a boob.
are you ready for what's happened? Or
I
you
would love
wanted
to
talk about something
share.
else?
I would love
to know what's happened.
What's happened?
House party planning. This is my birthday week. I am throwing a party. I have a smaller home. I don't live in a mansion. And I have realized that I have to use my bedroom so I have a finished upstairs that has a full bath and it's like a bedroom. It's finished, but it's not insulated. So I'm going to have to use these two spaces for just like where people could go. So it's been nice because I have basically cleaned and organized my entire house. And so I'm feeling so positive about my environment.
That's right.
And I would love to invite all of the listeners to my birthday party, but I don't know you personally. But in my heart, everyone who listens to this is invited to my house party.
They're the gift. The fans are the gift.
Absolutely.
That's very nice to say.
I am making Jell-O shots for the first time in my life at age 44. I've been asking a lot of people. Yes. Question from the class.
Yes. Now, when you do Jell-O shots, do you know how you got to loosen them from the edge of the cup? Do you use your pinky finger or your tongue?
Well, I think that I use my mouth.
Yeah, I'm not sticking my fucking hand in there.
That's
maybe
the pervert way of doing it.
Maybe my index finger. I might.
What? And then you're gonna lick the
index
finger?
No.
Why don't you provide
like
some toothpicks? Yeah.
Okay, I could. Yep. Maybe I'll do a toothpick.
Okay.
Because some people don't want to stick their finger in, which is fine. I get it. Whatever. But the people that use their tongue to loosen it from the sides before slurping it, it's not the move.
Why?
Stop believing that in 2025. Because you look.
Well, it's 2026.
Well, yeah, that's what I say. We're leaving.
I think it's impressive. I think you're showing that you're still young.
It's perverted.
You got gymnastics with your tongue.
It's a big dog move.
It's a big dog move.
No, not at our age. It's a big pervert dog move. It's that dog that's humping everything move.
That dog still has the bark in it.
Okay, you flip me with that. Because if someone did use their tongue, you would say they still got the bark. I'm like, they just still got the bark.
And you're keeping eye contact with someone.
Yeah.
While you do it.
Yeah, I agree. I'm wrong. You guys, you were right.
Rimming the Jell-O shot.
You know what, Brent? You're usually right, but you got it. We finally got you.
Yeah. No, that's right. That's 100% correct. A bunch of adults using their tongue. Yeah, it's big dog move. And that's where you're right. Okay, sorry, continue.
No, that's good. So I've been losing weight, as I've spoken about, and I've lost a total of 31 pounds.
Oh, my goodness.
I know,
oh,
right?
My goodness,
Crazy.
Well done.
And I asked Nick, I said, can you tell? He was like, well, it's kind of like your kids. Like, they're getting taller, but you can't, you see them so frequently, you can't tell. And I was like, well, have you noticed it all? And he was like, yeah, I think I've noticed it in your face. And then I was like, yeah, I've lost about, I don't know why I think this is funny. I've lost about 20 pounds of face weight. So I think I've lost 20 pounds in the face and maybe 10 pounds in the boobs. And that's where the 30 pounds.
It makes me think of the people that lose 150 or 200 pounds, all the loose skin they have.
Yeah.
But yours would just be on your face hanging down. And the rest of your body's normal.
My jowls, I could tell.
Like a basset hound?
Yes.
We're just getting old. Look, this. We're just getting old.
Yeah,
that's all.
Okay. That's okay.
I look old. That's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
I'm going with it.
I'm not worried about it. I just thought that was funny. I wish you could figure out how many pounds of weight you lose in your face. Yeah. There's no way to figure that out. Also, huge revelation. National news. Hey, there's Nate. We haven't seen Nate. There's Nate. Well, nice to see you.
Thank you. I was slightly distracted while I was trying to get the camera going, but now I'm fully present with you guys.
Thank you.
Perfect.
This is not breaking news, but it's important news. The Epstein files have been released. And what has been discovered is that Ghislaine Maxwell was in Kansas City in late June to early July in 2019. I found that out, and then I dug a little deeper. Ghislaine Maxwell was married to a man, or was partnered with a man from 2016 till 2021 after her arrest. That gentleman was born and raised in Festus, Missouri.
Oh my goodness.
And I know people that went to church with him growing up.
Yeah.
There is a Festus connection to the Epstein files.
I can't believe Festus is in the Epstein files of all the predictions for 2026.
I told you before. Everything is from Missouri.
Isn't that wild?
Listen, as an outside observer of your country and reading what I do read about it, it's insane to even think that nothing has been done. Like,
yeah,
it's just mind-boggling to me. And the people that support him are like, okay, cool, let's just pivot, move on.
But if you think about how people work, so a lot of people are too terrified to admit how manipulated we've always been. Mm-hmm. So like Juliet was talking about, I think I shared this with you guys. We were driving in the car and she was like, I really wish it would be less scary if I liked Trump. And I was like, absolutely, it would be less scary.
There's an unbelievable amount of wisdom in that statement.
And it's interesting. I don't think I've been talking a lot about this clinically and professionally, is like a lot of people haven't actually fleshed out what their values are. And a lot of people are behaving as if their values are the government and what the government says above all else. So you're having these people that are like, quote unquote, good people that are arguing that it's not a value of theirs to protect children. Like whether that be immigrant children or children who are sexually assaulted, like it's because it's too scary and it's all unconscious, right? Like nobody's like, I'm too scared to think this. Like it's all unconsciously too scary for people to absorb. And that's why emotional maturity is so important for a society, because emotionally immature society this is what we have. And so I would argue that Canada is more emotionally mature because you guys have had a national reckoning about the origins of how you obtained your land and how you treated indigenous populations. We have never done that in America. We have hardly any respect for indigenous people. We've never had a cultural reckoning about how we treated Black people and enslaved, like why we have Black people in this country. They didn't come over here for fun. Like
the only thing I'd add is that like Canada isn't as far along as we like to pretend. Like we're like the couple who seems like a very like
in
wonderful
comparison.
Marriage, you know, like we seem like this good marriage, but then in the car on the way home where our realness comes out. Like especially in the province that I live, there is an extraordinary amount of exactly what you just described, Kate, of like emotional immaturity, an inability to reckon with like privilege and unfairness and the way our society works. And so especially in Alberta, we have kind of an American politics that bubbles up with about 30% of us where they're like, we want no rules and no masks, but everybody has to carry their passport around or else we're going to throw you in a cage. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, it's here too. And we're really influenced. Like our social media is just like yours with the Trump stuff and all these Canadian guys that love Trump. Like it's here, but
it's gross. What's it like in Nova Scotia? Is it like that as he's describing Alberta?
No, not nearly as much. We're kind of removed from it, but there is an uprising of that thinking of, I call them cosplayers that cosplay like Trump is their leader. Most of the guys I went to high school with, that age demographic, and they pretend that Trump is their leader and they post pro-Trump stuff. I'm like, we're not even in the country.
It's embarrassing.
And it got really embarrassing during COVID when people are like were freaking about masks and stuff and like the freedom convoys. And we have a very large East Indian population because of our university here. And most of the service jobs around here are taken by immigrants. And a lot of people don't like that. Very racist comments and stuff like that.
I would like to claim for our podcast that we are an anti-racist podcast.
Yeah, we don't like that shit.
Yeah. If you got racist stuff, take it somewhere else.
We're not even trying to get credit for it. We just all believe it in our hearts that like human beings are human beings and good people come from all over. And
yeah, that being said, like we will take any kind of sponsorships from supporting businesses.
Oh, like, yeah, like, sure. Like one of the coffee companies that they're like, we're non-woke coffee. It's like, stop. We're
Black Rifle.
Putting it in. Yeah, we're putting it into wokeness in shaving cream. It's called man's cream.
Yeah.
Man's cream. We would accept that, Brent? Is that
we all want
sure.
some money. We do want some money.
Okay. Well,
yeah, we want some money.
No, I'm not selling out. We haven't sold out this far. Are you guys punk rock or not?
Okay, Kate, we'll be punk rock.
What if an energy drink company called Eagle Piss decides so they want to
I would do it.
$275 each an episode from Eagle Piss.
Yeah, they can't support Trump. They can't do it.
Okay.
I'm cool with Republicans that are anti-MAGA. I'm cool with
sure.
like fiscally conservative, moderate social people that have legit whatever.
Like, I think you're goofy, but I don't think you're evil. That's how I would describe a fiscally conservative person. Like, oh, you haven't thought it through.
Okay, so we're going to go on the record as a non-evil podcast.
Yeah.
If you support Trump and ICE and have sponsorship dollars, we don't want it.
We don't want it.
If your company's name Eagle Piss and you want us to do $275 for each person per episode, take it away from us. Take the offer off the table because we're not going to reply.
Or change the entire culture of your company. Be like, okay, we were wrong. Actually, we thought about it. We don't like jackbooted thugs in the streets. And we're turning a new leaf. And then we'll be like, we're proud to be sponsored by our dear allies at Eagle Piss.
And they changed the name to Beaver Piss.
Name. Terrible name for a drink.
I'm sure it's been floated around a boardroom multiple times.
Oh my God. Anyway,
is that what happened, Case?
That's what's been happening with me.
I do have one more question before I play the sound, which is there a theme for your birthday? Because you're famously a themed birthday kind of person.
That is so lovely of you to ask. And on the invitation, it just says old school house party. So that was the vibe. Old school
house party. Love it.
Like we're coming in, I'm having a lot of booze, I'm having snacks, and I have a 60 song playlist that I've curated, and it's all like dance music. It's all like high energy, good stuff. So like
put Tony Tone on there.
Okay. Oh, I have one game we're gonna play, and it's like monkey tail, and it's an inflatable tail. And you wear it around your waist and you have to pick up things with your tail. So it gets people like bending and like trying to pick up stuff with a
different loops.
Phallic tail.
Yeah, see that with the licking of the Jell-O shots, it's going to turn into a weird party.
We can only hope.
If you want old school, set two tires on fire in your backyard.
You guys always want to start tires on fire, dude. That's a very specific thing to your area.
And that's what happened.
That's what happened.
That's what happened.
How are you, Brent? What's up? What's popping?
Good. What's popping is my segment. I want to first rest in peace to our Canadian comedic angel, Catherine O'Hara, she died recently, and that's very sad. She's been on plenty of episodes of the North American Friends Movie Club, and she's
been on at least 3. At least.
Yeah. We want to give out Home Alone 1, Home Alone 2.
Oh, I didn't even think of those because she's also in A Mighty Wind. She's also in A Nightmare Before Christmas with her beautiful singing.
That's right.
She might be in the most movies we watch. I'll have to take a look.
Icon.
But yeah, so rest in peace, Angel. And I want to say, for how the online community works, they hand out online condolences right away. I've never seen in my personal curated feed so many posts honoring somebody as Catherine O'Hara. So that's good to see. Mm-hmm. Also want to say a big shout out, big happy 44 to our wonderful co-host Kate, who turns 44 this weekend.
Thanks, bro.
In 3 days. So happy birthday to Kate.
I don't look a day over 42.
Even younger to me. Look at that face.
You could pass 37. 37.
Look at that face.
37. That's what 37 looks like.
She doesn't need a key light. She has light shining from within.
It's internal brightness.
Yeah, I can tell.
Thanks, she got new artwork. You're welcome.
I did get new artwork.
Sorry, I've been suffering from heartburn a lot lately. I don't know why. And it sucks because we had a snowstorm and multiple snowstorms in the last week. And every time I shovel, I get heartburn later in the evening. I think I'm having a heart attack and dying.
Wow.
Tough. That's tough.
Yeah, because we had a former classmate of mine died of a heart attack last week from shoveling snow. So all my age group thinks we're having heart attacks now, which is not great.
What kind of shape were they in?
Good, as far as I know, healthy. Yeah, they just, I don't know. It makes everybody on edge now that's in this age group.
Well, and the other thing, Brent, I was going to say, I was on the toilet reading and as one does. And they were talking about how you need to be careful with heartburn because it also could be a sign of esophageal cancer.
Okay, thank you. That's
just throw add a little bit onto the fire.
That's great. I'm glad I came up and opened up a vulnerable topic, and then you were able to.
She might have saved your life. You're acting like you're mad at her, but maybe she just saved you.
What am I going to do with esophageal cancer? I'm a dead duck.
No, you're not. You can treat it. It's treatable.
Does Gaviscon take away esophageal cancer? I don't think so.
I don't think
Gaviscon's working for me.
That's
the minute Gaviscon doesn't work, I'm like, okay, I'm going to die.
Gaviscon?
It's Gaviscon and it's gone.
Like, it's like Pepto-Bismol, but it's white and chalky. White.
That's a Canadian brand.
Yeah, we do have some funny, like, our medicines. Yeah, our medicines are slightly different than your medicines.
It's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
How
did you do with, hold on, let me interrupt you. How did you do with shoveling?
It was heavier this time than it was last time. So the green is still peak. But I found I don't think it's as deep. Because it's about 1.5 feet now of green. I'm running out of places to put the snow.
And the compacting of the heavier snow as opposed to the dispersal of the lighter snow.
That's right. Compacting and dispersal, 2 well-known terms in the shoveling world.
That's right.
And then and it is catching on. Guys, we got our second email.
That's right.
Our second email, and it relates to Peak and Green. Let me pull it up. Hold on. Where'd it go? Peter. Don't know what his online name. Oh, his name is Pootie Patu online. Sent something he had commented. He had something on the internet and he commented on it. Ooh, nice. He's Peak and Green. So our listeners are trying to spread the good word of Peak and Green. I appreciate it. And we appreciate you, Peter, replying. And thank you for being an awesome listener. He wrote, doing my part to get Peak and Green to catch on.
Right. It's going to catch on.
So if you use this term on the internet, please screenshot it and send it to North American Friends Movie Club @gmail.com.
Yeah, maybe I'll buy peakandgreen.com to keep track of all the references.
Hell
That'd be a cool T-shirt too. A black T-shirt with a little green square, and it says Peak and Green.
Peak and Green. We have so many good shirt ideas.
I know. We really got.
We're basically a shirt podcast at this point.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I don't want to toot my own horn, but I'm going to toot it. A couple months ago, I went on record and called out a very popular celebrity jelly roll, and it turns out that I'm right again.
Yeah, the minute I saw it, Brent.
Internet started to turn on old jelly roll for being a big corny ass plant with his fucking big old head and his fake turkey teeth. And his little Bible he took to the Grammys with him, and he's saying, he's doing an interview saying that, I'm too busy to be kept up on all this politics, so I don't really have an opinion. When there's 18,000 pictures of you out there hugging Republicans and stuff and all that, and your wife is egging you on, and you're to give an interview saying that the next Super Bowl should be a country Super Bowl, halftime show. It's been 20 years. No, say what you really want to say, that the next Super Bowl performer should be a white guy.
Yeah, say it.
Should be a white guy. Just say it. Just say it. And your people will be like, perfect. That's exactly what we want. Don't sugarcoat it with like all this. And then in his Grammy acceptance speech, he's talking about Jesus is for everyone. He's like, he found God and then Jesus is for everyone. Don't interchange the two. I'm reading the Bible.
I was going to say,
getting
you have
good.
a theologian with us.
You know more about the Bible than Jelly Roll does. I know that for fucking sure.
I know way more about Genesis and the first start of Exodus than he does. I'll tell you that.
Got early Old Testament down pat.
Ooh, Exodus is getting good. God's a messy bitch.
Oh, he gets. Don't piss him off. Don't piss him off.
You guys, I am disappointed about Jelly Roll. So he also announced him and my boyfriend Post Malone are going on an arena tour. And I don't think it's going to go well for it. Like, I don't know.
I think that's a mistake for Posty, personally. I think Posty is making a mistake there.
Yeah, I think Posty could have been real mainstream. And I think he's kind of moving away from... He could have been more successful.
For some reason, he decided to go to the like pop country route, but he did do a good job of the Ozzy tribute.
Yeah, he did.
And he's still, you know what? Okay, I'm not gonna shit on him because he's still ripping dart and drinking Bud Light in every picture I see of him. So that gives me hope.
He's just on he's on Ozempic, semaglutide. He's just taking the shots, getting skinny. Can't blame him. He's lost a little less face weight than I have, but
Jelly Roll doesn't look good though that he lost.
Jelly Roll was very obese. He was over 500 pounds.
Like he couldn't shovel shit.
Yeah, like Post Malone, his skin is probably saggy, but he's not going to need surgery. Whereas Jelly Roll will need surgery to remove skin.
I just found him very corny and lied to everybody and all that. So, and the internet started turning against him.
What do you mean lied to everybody?
He said he doesn't have an opinion about ICE and politics because he's too busy as an entertainer to follow along with politics.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
And that's just people trying to cover up their money. They're trying to.
Yeah. He also said, "Do you think I grew up in a household with addicts? Do you think that we talked about politics?" I'm like, yeah, yeah, that's a big part of your demographic. Like, you can't use addicts as inspiration to do albums and be the face of the opioid crisis and then go and say Jesus is for everyone, but we really need a country singer at the halftime show.
Yeah.
There's some cognitive dissonance there.
Bad vibes at the very least. Bad vibes at the very
least. And his wife was like chiming in about, country Super Bowl halftime. I'm like, I told you that the whole couple is a manufactured mess and it's going to come crashing down. And this was the first card to fall. And once again, I'll be there at the rubble.
I want to also, I think while we're kind of on a segment like this of the Brent was actually correct segment, that I did drive by a billboard the other day. I can't remember exactly what they called it. It was something like the bee sting chicken sandwich, something like that. But you know what's on a bee sting chicken sandwich, right?
Hot honey.
Yeah, they were really pushing the hot honey on that thing, and
yeah, that reminds me, Biscoff is that's your new thing. You're gonna see a lot of Biscoff flavored things. So keep it.
So what's Biscoff? It's a cookie.
To me, Biscoff is the cookie you eat on an airplane. That's the only time I've ever eaten a Biscoff in my life. Is I get one Coca-Cola, a small plastic cup of Coca-Cola, and a Biscoff.
And it's delicious. And you enjoy. That's the best Coke you can have.
Is it like a sugar cookie?
Yeah, it's
like cinnamon ginger snappy, a little bit ginger snappy, but without. It's like
that's a good way to describe it.
It's like a neutral ginger snap. Like they got the least powerful ginger on earth, and that's what a Biscoff is.
It creates a warm, slightly nutty taste, reminiscent of spiced gingerbread, but distinctly buttery and sweet. Often described as spicy caramel.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen Biscoff spread. I've seen Biscoff cheesecakes. That's your new flavor for 2026 is Biscoff. Hot honey isn't going nowhere either.
Might just be getting started.
Oh, unfortunately. Yeah, Bible's getting good. Hurt my tongue. But yeah, like God says, I want to get back to that. Like, okay, so from what I interpret as, God is like, hey, you're my people. You guys support me. But hey, the Pharaoh's got his boot on your neck. You got to get away from him. And then tell the Pharaoh, if he doesn't let you go, hope you like frogs, bud. Learn to speak frogs because that's what's going to happen. And you didn't listen about the frogs. Now you got boils. And then they left. So Pharaoh let them go. But then Pharaoh's like, fuck, now we got to do the work. We got to go get them back. So he went to go get them back.
Yep.
And then everyone's like, you Moses, you asshole. You're going to get us killed in the desert. You're so stupid. Why'd you get us killed? We should have stayed with the Pharaoh. And then everyone's like, oh, God. And then God comes down. I was like, hey, wait, why are you guys fucking calling my name? I'm busy. Figure it out yourselves. I gave you the tools. Figure it out. Yeah. And Moses is like, oh, shit, yeah, the staff thing. And he lifted his arms up and the water spread and they left.
Like a monkey.
That's where I'm at.
Yeah.
Like a monkey.
You're at one of the best parts of the Bible.
No spoilers.
No, I want to go back a bit because I feel like you skipped over a good scene, which is like probably one of the earliest.
I said frogs and boils, man. I said frogs and boils.
There's before that. There's a part where Moses is like talking to the Pharaoh and he's like, listen, bro, I'm taking these Jews. We're hitting the road. God says it's cool. Just deal with it. And Pharaoh's like, no. There's no such thing as Jewish God. And then Moses does like one of the first fantasy book things in the history of the world where he turns his staff into a snake. And he's like, check this shit out. That was good. That was a good part.
It even talks about how like they said the Egyptian magicians had no clue why he was doing that trick.
Because it wasn't a trick. Because he literally fucking did it. He was like David Blaine.
Yeah, he was like David Blaine, street magic. Yeah, exactly. The most petty thing that he could have done was he threw his staff down and it turned into a snake, and then the other magicians like, okay, how is he doing this? So they threw their staffs down and the snake ate them.
Snake fight.
Kate, snake fight. That's snake t-shirt fight. Right there. Snake fight.
I would love to have a snake tattoo. Like, I would love it. And I'm just so afraid
so
that
easy
I would
to
regret it.
You regret a snake tattoo?
Yeah,
Unheard
because
of.
I just feel like it's very like opposite my vibe, but I like it so much.
A big snake? Yeah. A big snake would be opposite your vibe. Where would you get it at? This is important. This is what seals the deal.
Okay, so I've always wanted an Ouroboros. So an Ouroboros is a snake that's eating its own tail. It has a lot of philosophical imagery. I've always liked that. And I wanted to get it like in the front of my shoulder. That was an idea. But I also like the idea of just like a...
Yeah, it's got to...
like
if snakes got to move. Yeah, snakes got to move. Got to give us some movement. So if you're running it looks animated.
Yes. I go like this.
Yeah.
Snakes got to move. That reminds me of when I got my tattoo of the elephant. I sent him like kind of idea what for him to draw up, and he drew. And I got there, and he took the stencil out, and it was fucking huge. I said, that is fucking huge. She's like, yeah, so are elephants. And I was like, here's a guy.
Yeah.
There's a
That's
guy.
He
right.
said the exact right thing because he was right.
Oh my God, Kate, I think, listen, I support you 110% in your snake tattoo journey.
Me too.
I don't think I will.
We're going to be bad influences on you. Like, imagine your mom listens to this podcast and your shitty friends are trying to convince you to get a snake tattoo.
And like not a realistic snake, like a cartoonish snake.
Yeah.
That's what we want.
No.
Yeah. It's got a top hat on. Yeah, real cartoonish.
See, and I can't get a snake tattoo because I don't even want to like have a snake or like touch a snake or like I don't.
And if you
like
have one, snake people will start talking to you about snakes, and then now you're talking to a snake guy.
I'm a poser. I would be a poser.
You'd be a poser. Because Brent can hang with an elephant guy. You can't hang with a snake guy. No way.
No.
Like name 5 sub-Saharan species. Like, yeah,
Right,
exactly.
Garden snake.
That's all the time I have for my segment. So let's turn it over to Nate with the weekly report.
Okay.
Weekly report.
Yeah, I would you know what? I would also like to use part of my segment to talk about Catherine O'Hara. I honestly, in my heart, thought I was gonna get to meet her.
Oh.
I really did. Like
Yeah.
I've played the conversation out in my head. I killed with her. She loved me. She kind of like put her arm around me and gave me a little like all these other people don't get
squeeze.
it, but you get it kind of moment.
Yeah. Canadian comedy's not in trouble.
Yeah, like
that kind of squeeze.
Yeah, like she was like, you take it from here, bud, kind of moment, like a passing of the baton.
Take it from
So she was a treasure, and she's like, I don't think she got the credit she deserved while she was here, and I think that's why so many people were like so quick to be like, damn, R.I.P.
Mm-hmm.
Because she hadn't had her like Jennifer Coolidge in White Lotus moment, really. Like Schitt's
Because
Creek was
she's
big.
never needed it. She's just
been consistent.
Hit after hit. 100%.
It's like what Nick said. You don't notice. You have kids around all the time, so you don't notice them getting bigger, and you don't notice weight loss because they're always there and it's consistent. That was her. She was always funny, always consistent. She never needed a breakout role because every role she did was a breakout role.
My favorite thing she said, yeah, for sure. I agree completely. My favorite thing she said, she was interviewed and someone asked her what her favorite role was. And she said, being a mother beyond everything else. And I was like, oh my God, what a queen.
Yeah.
I'm glad she left so many great things for us to enjoy for the rest of our lives.
Me too.
Right.
Me too. Okay, now it's time for my weekly report. I'm going to start. Would you guys like to have the dance report first or the kitchen report first?
I want the dance report first.
Okay, dance report first. There's 2 new developments in my dancing. It's been a very good dancing week. I've been a very good exercise week. I've been behaving myself very well. The first move is called the Giant's Massage. And what I'm trying to do is pretend that I'm dancing on the back of a giant, and I'm trying to make my foot movements percussive massage-like movements, as though I'm like running up and down his back and like hopping over his spine, and my feet are
the opposite of blue shoes.
Yeah. And I'm just trying to give this giant some relaxation from his hard life as a giant, and the big part of that is like trying to give him his money's worth. I could do a like once on a quarter note, but I'm trying to give him like 8th note, 16th note percussive massaging. So that's good for foot speed, I think. That's
cardio.
An exercise that
That'll
I
get your heart rate up.
I got to 160. My watch told me.
Whoa!
My watch told me. And then
My watch told me.
The second thing I started doing, which was I didn't see this coming, but it's going to be a tough habit to kick, which is I started working a lot of belly rubbing into my dance. like two-handed belly rubbing, like
you don't have to. I know exactly what it is.
Oh my god, it's iconic. So is it kind of like pop, like, or is it like
I'll bring it
sensual?
in. It's both, Kate. It's like bring it out, pop it in and out.
Like, look at this thing. Look at this
Push
thing.
it fully out, and then like.
Do you move up?
Yeah,
Do you, like,
I'll go up.
Okay.
I will definitely. Oh, the chest is getting involved. Yeah, you're right. Because once you start at the belly, you can't resist. You
I love it. Are you working down the hips at all?
On the side of the hips.
Okay.
I'll go down the side.
That's less. Okay.
I love it.
You're not total pervert.
I'm not there yet.
No, he's feeling it.
Yeah, it's once you start, you have to remember to work in some other stuff because you start getting a little too. You know, you're like, there's
you don't
other
want to
things.
fall back on your laurels. Yeah.
You get to your next wedding and you're just out there just rubbing on myself.
I gotta walk by and say, "Fucking glue shoes, man! Try glue shoes."
Give the giant a massage.
Oh, it's funny.
Okay, that's the dance report. Now it's time for the kitchen report, which is just I'm experiencing a grilled cheese renaissance.
Ooh.
I think it had been years since I actually made myself a grilled cheese sandwich. But I bought a loaf of bread, and then I had to eat all the bread before it goes bad. And I was like, tried one grilled cheese sandwich. I was like, damn, I've had like 6 grilled cheese sandwiches since I had that first grilled cheese sandwich. I'm in a real locked in on grilled cheese. And I also have a new innovation, which is people are putting their green onions. As you all know, everybody eats a lot of green onions, just like me. Very common. We all love green onions.
Yep.
They're putting a lot of green onions on top of their food, into their food. I've been working green onions into the sauce. No one ever thought of this. Nobody realized that you could cut the green onions small enough that they can become part of a sauce, like a pesto, like chunky
green sauce,
savory green sauce. And I've been eating chunky savory green sauce on my grilled cheeses. Chunky savory grilled sauce on my grilled cheeses. And that's the end of the weekly report and the end of the kitchen report. Thank you, guys.
I do have a question. I have a question.
I do as well.
Okay, so I make grilled cheese 2 different ways. One way is with I butter the bread, and then the other way is I put mayonnaise on the bread because it doesn't burn as quick. What do you use? I'm
margarine on the bread.
Okay.
I have a system. I put a piece of bread on a plate, grated cheese on the bread, another piece of bread. I worked in some mushrooms into some of these, some cooked mushrooms, but not all of them. Then I put margarine on the top of the bread, flip that side onto the pan, pick up the unbuttered bread, butter it, put it back on. Now we're cruising to grilled cheese city.
Very good.
Oh, that's very important life advice that we just gave out.
I'm helping,
but you can use mayonnaise. So mayonnaise, if you use mayonnaise, it doesn't burn as easily as butter, and adds a tanginess to it.
I do like a tang.
Might try it for fun.
Can I ask a question about the chunky savory green sauce?
Yep.
Give me one other ingredient besides green onion. Just one.
It was green onions, sriracha, and a little bit of half-fat mayonnaise. That was the sauce that I made. It was literally 3/4 green onion. Like that was, it was basically like a dressing for a green onion salad.
Yeah. To overcome the redness of the fierce sriracha sauce. Yeah, it's got a lot of green onion. Thank you. That's confidence that I love.
Yeah. Listen.
I look forward to reading this in our cookbook. Yeah. I think it'll be a good addition to our cookbook.
Chunky green savory sauce.
We really gotta start merchandising, guys.
Yeah, but I love the confidence. And speaking of confidence, this movie that we watched this week is Kate's movie, Kate's Month. It has a confident character in it, doesn't it, Kate?
It sure does. This month, we're trying to help Kate cope cope with living in fascist America. So we're watching films that help me escape. And so we watch Talladega Nights, The Legend of Ricky Bobby. Ricky Bobby is a confident character, and I would love a confident Canadian to give us the plot of this fine film.
Okay. Ricky Bobby was a child whose dad ran off on him. And the last words he ever told his son was, "If you're not first, you're last," which was a mantra that Ricky kept for his entire upbringing and adult life. He finds himself in the pit crew with Jackman for Laughing Clown Malt Liquor and decides that this is the closest he's going to get. But one day, the driver splits, got to go pee, and then the pit boss, Michael Clark Duncan, asks, does anyone want to go fast? And then Ricky's like, I want to go fast. And he gets in the car and goes fast. He turns out not to be a one-hit wonder, and he's very good at racing cars, and that becomes his personality in his life. He marries a gold digger who flashed him at a racetrack. He's got his best friend, Cal Norton Jr., as his racing partner under Dennett Racing. Unfortunately, the boss for Dennett Racing's dies, and his no good son takes over the team, and he doesn't like Ricky Bobby. Ricky doesn't like his abrasive, rash racing style. He wants more of a team effort, not just an individual driver effort. He brings over Jean Girard from France, which is a Formula One driver, and his sole goal is to be Ricky's nemesis. Ricky doesn't understand that, and Jean Girard cannot leave the sport until he gets beaten, honestly, by Ricky Bobby. Ricky Bobby breaks his arm, gets his arm broken, then has a crash, which he gets the yips, and he can't get over the yips, and his life falls apart. His team drops him, his wife drops him, he loses his best friend. He thinks he's paralyzed, but he's not. He rallies from that after his father makes a comeback in his life, and he becomes the man he was supposed to be, falling in love with his Amy Adams character. I forget what she did. And all's right in the world of Ricky Bobby.
Very good.
Vroom, vroom,
Vroom, vroom.
Vroom, vroom. I started off 3/4 of the race doing perfectly, and the last quarter of the race, the tire fell off, but we finished.
Your tires
crossed the line.
Got too slick.
You limped that thing over the finish line.
Yep.
Okay.
I rode it hard all race, and it just couldn't keep up at the very end. But that's fine. I piss excellence. So let's talk about our favorite parts of the movie.
Let's do that.
So I think it's my theory that this movie and Step Brothers are the most quotable films of our generation.
Quotable? Yeah, I would go with that. Yeah, maybe Super Troopers you could throw up in that category.
Anchorman.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're all Will Ferrell movies except for Super Troopers. But I think this one takes the cake with the most quotes per movie.
What's one of your favorite quotes from this film?
I piss excellence. The whole not knowing what to do with your hands bit. The grace alone is 10 minutes of just iconic film. Everybody says something funny in that scene, like throwing war medals off the bridge, contractually obligated to mention Powerade during every grace, just describing baby Jesus. He likes the baby Jesus.
Very funny bit.
That's his favorite version. And then the father said he was a man. He had a beard. It's just one of those movies that that they did multiple takes and just tried out different fucking lines that came to their mind at the time. And we get the spoils of it. It's so funny. It's one of those movies that everybody that's seen it has probably seen it multiple times and they laugh just as much. It's not breaking any ground. It's basically just a parody of Days of Thunder, but it's fucking hilarious.
Molly Shannon.
Very funny in it. She really locked in that kiss when she kisses that guy is so funny. That old man.
The vibrations. She's such a good physical comedian.
it made me really nostalgic for when we used to go and like a movie like this would be a hit. And so you'd call your friends and you'd all go to the movie and it'd be a full theater and everybody was there to laugh. And so you like have this big group experience. It's just like, I don't know if will ever happen again with comedies like this. You'll just, from now on, you go to see a comedy, it'll be half full almost always.
It's
what's our last one? Like, Bridesmaids? Bridesmaids was like their last real big. Yeah.
And even like a movie which I like more, even though I like this one a lot, but Step Brothers came out after this one, I'm almost positive. And I remember like even that one didn't click. Like it's like Anchorman. And then Anchorman 2 came out and it didn't really click. It's like the generation of this thing had passed by the time Anchorman 2 came out.
Cal is such a funny character. My favorite line from Cal was he was bringing up to Ricky that maybe he should win a couple races, and then Ricky kind of like talked him out of it, and he starts laughing. He's like, "Yeah, I'm just kidding, man. I don't want to win."
And then he goes, "Yeah, I'll just push it down." He goes, "Yeah, push it way down and never bring it up again."
It's so fucking funny to me.
He is such a John C. Reilly is one of the few actors that can do really broad comedy and then also very serious roles, and you believe him in both kinds. It's very hard to do.
Yeah.
The last scene that I want to talk about is where he's signing the baby's forehead, and then he turns around and signs something else, and then he signs Amy Adams, and he's like, "You know what I like? What I get like when I'm in autograph mode." That's very funny. So, Kate, do you have a quiz for us?
I sure do.
Let's do a quiz.
We're going to start with Brentifer. Number 1. What book by Albert Camus was Girard reading while he races? The Stranger, The Fall, The Myth of Sisyphus, Caligula.
Stranger.
Great performance by Brent trying to act like he don't know. But of course he is correct. It was The Stranger.
And it was in French.
That you know me well.
He was reading it in French.
I'll try and enjoy it.
All right. Number 2. This is closest to. How many slices are there in a classic bag of Wonder Bread?
Oh. It's fucking really good.
If the audience can't see it, but Nate is using his hands to think about how
I started with
Wonder
one
Bread
piece
slices.
of bread. I started with one and then I added 3, 6. Okay.
We're counting the heels.
That's a slice.
I'm going to say there is 14 slices of bread in a bag of Wonder Bread.
I'm going to say 16.
The correct answer is 20.
Gone forever. 20 slices.
I didn't think there was that many either.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn right.
That I did notice that the amount changes depending on if you get a big loaf, but this is a classic loaf. There's more in a big loaf.
Big dog, big loaf.
Number 3, we're back to Brent. That's right.
It's 10 grilled cheese sandwiches.
Where did Ricky's parents have sex? Rustler's Steakhouse, Ryan's Steakhouse, Pepper's Mexican Cantina, Lupe Jose's Mexican Cantina.
They had sex at, I'm going to say, Rustler's Steakhouse.
I kind of think you're right, but I'm going to say for fun that was Pepper's Mexican Cantina.
It was Rustler's Steakhouse.
Gone forever.
But that night at that Rustler Steakhouse, he chose me.
We're sticking with Ricky's dad. What is on his belt buckle? the letter R, the Coors emblem, the number 13, a bottle cap opener.
Number 13.
I'm going to say he couldn't use Coors. And I'm going to say he has the R for Reese.
Brent's right again. It was an R.
Gone forever.
Oh my God. Brent's the Ricky Bobby of this quiz. Jeez Louise. Let me slingshot in front of you, bud.
Yep.
So Brent has 1, 2, 3, 4. Nate has 1. I have 0.
Mm-hmm. Shake and bake.
I got to run this thing out.
Shake and bake.
Which of these is not a fact? Ricky Bobby's birthday is July 16th, 1971. Ricky Bobby's address is 1524 Bluebird Way. Ricky Bobby lives in West River, North Carolina. Ricky Bobby's license was issued in 2002.
Ooh, Jesus.
I'll say Bluebird Way. That's not the fact.
I'll say the 2002.
Nate is correct. It was not Bluebird Way. It was some other bird thing.
Damn.
Interesting fact, though, this film was released in 2006, and he gets the new license apparently in 2002. So, number 6. How many movies have Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly made together? You have to guess. Closest to.
Okay.
Fuck, why can't I think of it? 4.
I wish you hadn't picked that because that was going to be my backup. So I'm going to say, should I say 3 or should I say 5? Should I say 3 or should I say 5? I think I can think of 3, but I bet there's some secret ones that I'm not thinking of that make it 4.
That's what I
I'm going to say 5. I'm going to say 5 movies.
The answer is 4.
Gone forever.
Damn it, I knew it.
Okay, last question. North Carolina, out of all the states, ranks where in total population? So out of all the 50 states, what does it rank in total population?
Ooh. I'm going to say they are the 18th largest state.
North Carolina?
Mm-hmm. Where this film
I'm going to say they're
place.
the 10th largest state.
Brent, they are the 9th largest state.
Gone forever.
Wow. Who would
Brent
have guessed other than Brent?
Schooled us around the track today.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
Talk about
and
magic,
in honor
man.
of this beautiful win, we spell
Performance.
B
R E
E
N
N
T
T
explanation point.
Explanation point.
Underline.
I don't know what to say. I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence.
It sounds better with a southern accent.
Yeah, you got
It does.
Yeah.
I'm not going to
I wake up.
I'm not going
in the
to
morning
offend
and
the
piss
people.
Excellence.
I wake up in the morning and I piss excellence.
I wake up in the morning, piss excellence.
I wake up in the morning, piss
See?
excellence. Best driver there ever
Nailed
was,
it.
ever will be. Do y'all want to do getting us some medals?
I sure do, sir.
Sure do.
There's a lot of fun performances in this movie. I have to say that everybody does a very funny job. I'm going to give a special shout out to Jack McBrayer because he's not going to get a medal, but I just love the man. I want to see him way more than I'm currently seeing him. And 30 Rock is the funniest show that was ever written.
Maybe
Yeah.
it's because I didn't see 30 Rock. Maybe that's because, but I don't get this guy. I don't get this.
If you
main
watch 30
character.
Rock, first of all, you should, because it's
Humorous.
as good as
Well
it
written.
gets.
Yeah.
It's as good as it gets. I would literally put it up with the best years of The Simpsons. That's how good it is.
I'm giving my bronze medal to Jane Lynch, who plays Lucy Bobby. I thought she was she did a great job being a straight woman and also delivering some just like fantastic lines. So she gets my bronze.
She's so funny. I just would like to give you guys a little fact here. Will Ferrell, age 58 years old. Jane Lynch, age 65 years old. That's she's his mom in this movie. That's very funny.
Awesome.
Yeah. My bronze is going to Molly Shannon. It's just the scene where they first meet Ricky Bobby and Ricky Bobby calls her Jim Beam. It's very funny. And if you watch that scene over again, just her facial expressions when she's not saying anything in the scene is hilarious. And then, of course, she can feel the vibrations run up her legs. That's the only good part about these races. And then just how she fully just gives into it and fakes an orgasm at the table is very funny. Bronze.
Yeah, she's really funny. And she's like, she's committed in a way that like it's almost impossible for anybody to achieve. Like you have to like transcend to get that committed to a performance. So you know what? You convinced me. I'm going to give her my bronze too. She was so funny. I did like Jane Lynch though too. I liked Michael Clark Duncan was funny, but yeah, I'm with you. Silver medals.
Well, mine goes to John C. Reilly. I mean, he and Will Ferrell make magic together. And I love to watch it. So he gets my silver.
Okay. Well,
tricky.
Yeah. Okay. I am going to do something I thought I wasn't going to do, but I'm giving my silver to Gary Cole, who plays Reese Bobby, Will Ferrell's dad. He just is just that lovable loser character who you always think he's going to like be great at the end of the movie, but he ends up selling the tickets that Ricky leaves for him. Fucking blows up at Applebee's, tell them purposely put onions on his steak. Just the way he gives his lines, and of course the cheetah scene, it was very funny. The way he describes the cheetah or the jaguar, whatever the fuck kind of cat it was very funny. And
Cougar.
I had to pick one of the big two out to give him a second place medal, and I feel good in doing so.
Fair assessment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give my silver to John C. Reilly, just like Kate. I think he was very, very, very funny. I think Step Brothers is funnier than this just because it's more my sense of humor, but this is a pretty close second because of the two of them. And I doubt I would like this movie very much if it wasn't for the two of them. But the fact that they're like so sensitive makes it really funny. Like how they keep like when Will Ferrell passes out and he just goes, "I love you." Like they're just so like codependent and sensitive and funny. And I like that. Yeah, I think they're funny. He gets my silver.
Gold.
Is it turkey time? Is it time for a turkey?
I mean, we'll find out. To go to Will Ferrell for me. I mean, the guy is so comfortable playing the confident idiot that you almost believe that Will Ferrell is an idiot. And I don't think he probably is.
He gets down to his underwear several times.
Just he can act, and then he has the physical comedy aspect.
My gold medal is going to the one and only. My gold medal is going to Michael C. Reilly. That means Will Ferrell's not getting a medal.
You called him Michael C. Reilly, which is slightly confusing.
Michael Clark Duncan or John C. Reilly?
John C. Reilly. Yeah, that makes sense.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go. John C. Reilly. This movie was a race on who could be more Will Ferrell, and John C. Reilly was more Will Ferrell than Will Ferrell was.
He out-Ferrelled the Ferrell?
Lines. He out-Ferrelled the Ferrell, and I think he out-Ferrelled the Ferrell in Step Brothers as well. I think he's funnier than Will Ferrell. He's the fact he doesn't understand why Ricky's not his friend anymore. He keeps calling him from his house and asking questions about the stereo and the hot tub.
So sad.
And just the way he plays it off is so fucking funny. and he thinks the house is haunted. And Ricky Bobby says, no, it's just a new house. It makes noises. And then when he hangs the phone, a voice goes, get out. And he puts a scared face on. Just so fucking funny. Gold medal.
I'm going to go Will Ferrell for all the physical comedy in this movie. I think John C. Reilly is hilarious as well. And he's so sensitive and funny. But I think Will Ferrell just running around in his underwear with his Will Ferrell body is hilarious. He's just so funny.
Will Ferrell.
I don't let the imaginary fire burn, my friend.
Yeah, gold medal. All right. Well, we got to give this movie a rating, I think.
Let's rate it.
Okay.
All right. The script for this movie, Talladega Nights, the Ballad of Ricky Bobby, 2006 comedy film.
Well, it's got a long ass name. It's a John C. Reilly and Will Ferrell movie. You know it's going to be funny, so it automatically just gets a 9. Can't get a 10 because of how silly it is, but it gets a 9.
I agree. I also will give it a 9.
Yeah, that sounds exactly right to me. It's not like perfect. It's not like Step Brothers, where it's a masterpiece that will be beloved for generations, but it is very funny, and the concept is funny. So yeah, 9. The art direction for this movie, the sets, the props, the costumes, I think they did a very good job. I think it has this hilarious, like, that dinner table where they're saying grace with all the, like, brands and stuff like that. It's just a very funny, like, American, like...
Yes.
You get rich and this is how you live, kind of.
It's like Trump ordering McDonald's for the White House.
Yeah. Very like 11-year-old boy coded.
And what was his shirt? It was the lady singer.
Crystal Gale.
Crystal Gale t-shirt. All of the belts, all the racing gear, the cars, the Chevelle, the Cougar, I liked it.
Leslie Bibb's outfits are all very like 2006. Like it was really taking me back to like those like short t-shirts and like baby tees. I'm giving it a 10. I like it.
This is art direction, right?
Yeah.
I give it a 9 solely for the fact that this is a parody movie of NASCAR. They're making fun of NASCAR type people, and the two main characters both sported sideburns and a soul patch, which I did in high school. My high school graduation photo is sideburns and a soul patch. So I give it a 9. I can't give it a 10 because that one little dig at me.
Everybody has sideburns. It's hilarious. It was like, I forgot we used to do that.
They have to come back. I bet they come back soon.
Everything does.
I'm ready.
So you just got to wait.
I'm ready.
I'm going to go
because mustaches have come back. Mustaches have come back, but sideburns haven't.
I'm like very suspicious of mustache people. I'm like, don't you think for yourself?
I'm trying to I want Nick to have a mustache.
Okay, it's your birthday coming up. It's time for a present.
I asked for it, but I was declined. And I respect him. I can't make him do things that he doesn't want to do.
You shave that mustache, Nicholas.
I want to see his little dimple. His little chin dimple.
Just give her like 2 days of mustache. Just to like have something to remember you by. The music for this movie. Brent has already stated that he's a fan. There are some bangers. I'm going to get on the record, though, and say that I think there's a missed opportunity here for, like, some very good Southern rock. They chose some stuff that wasn't... There's a lot of good Skinnerd. There's a lot of good ZZ Top that we didn't find its way in here. I'm going to give it an 8. Ooh. What do you say, Brent?
Let me just list a couple of songs off right here. Give Me 3 Steps, which is Skinnerd. So right now your theory is out the window. We Belong by Pat Benatar. Wake Me Up Before You Go Go. Bad Case of Loving You. The Gambler. It starts off with Cochise by Audioslave and then goes right into fucking Buck Cherry. It's a 10. It's the most 10 we've ever had. It's the best soundtrack of any movie we've ever had. And that includes the last time I said that about a film. It's perfect. It's 10. Nate's wrong. He said Skinnerd, and there's Skinnerd in there. Nate can't be pleased. 10.
Oh, no. I'm giving it a 9. I liked it a lot.
The genre for this film, I usually edit this part out, but I will not edit this part out because it is an American sports comedy drama film. It's got to be an American film that's about sports and comedy and drama. Well, It's American as fuck. NASCAR is like the most American thing ever invented. Sports, okay. It's really hot in the car and their leg gets tired. We're going to call that a sport. I can go with that.
Ooh, you're
it's
nice,
funny.
bud.
Your hand-eye coordination has to be extreme.
It's got to be good. Listen, they're more athletes than golfers. I'll give them that.
You're pissing off two big
love to cook everyone at once.
You could have a different opinion about this on a different day, but go right ahead.
Yeah, maybe.
You haven't played golf
It's
recently.
comedic and drama. It's comedic and it's dramatic.
Where's the drama?
A man steals another man's wife and his children and his family, and they
make jokes the whole time about it.
His mentally
whole
believes that he's
livelihood was
paralyzed.
stolen from him.
Yep, it's pretty dramatic. His rival comes from a foreign country to claim all that is his. I'm going to give it a 9.
And his strange father makes his way back into his family's life, only to realize that he'd be more harm than good and has to blow it all up. It's dramatic.
What are you giving it?
10. I gave it a 9. You said 10, Brent?
10. Yeah.
You guys, I love this movie, and that drama label is totally throwing me because if anything has a plot, then it's a drama. Like, that's basically your argument.
I love a take.
I'm giving it an 8. I would have given it a 10, but because they said drama, I'm giving it an 8. That pisses me off.
Best show on the internet.
The theme this month, we're trying to find movies that help Kate escape from the current state of the world. We want Kate feeling good. We want her happy, laughing, distracted. And it's all about Kate specifically. So I'm going to let Kate go first.
Well, since I chose it as a distraction, I'm giving it a 10 because it distracted me and I really enjoyed watching it, which is really what it's about. Did I enjoy watching it? Did it make me happy? And it's a 10.
Then it's a 10 from me. If Kate's happy, I'm happy.
Nate.
Gotta look after Kate. She gets a 10 for me. Perfect distraction movie to make someone happy. You're welcome.
This movie gets a 46.2. Gets a 46.2, which sounds exactly correct.
Yep.
You know, we take out the casual homophobia. We got ourselves a hell of a film on our hands here.
Maybe get to a 48 next time if take that out.
Yeah. So, filmmakers, take note. History is watching.
Dazed and Confused got a 46.9.
I like this movie a lot more than Dazed and Confused.
Can I go next with my movie?
If you're ready.
I would love to hear what we're going to watch.
Okay. I misinterpreted the whole theme. So I picked a movie and then I got excited about that movie. And now I can't change it. But we know Kate wears a hat that says "Who farted?" and she's got that silly side, and she's very just one of the bros sometimes. She's Lady Broseph. She can hang out with anybody, make them laugh. But she's also what we call a complicated sandwich. A complicated sandwich has many layers and is not predictable and can basically fit in anywhere with anybody, and that's our case. So she's not a one-trick pony. She's not a fart comedy starring John C. Reilly and Will Ferrell. She's got depth, and she's one of the most intelligent people I know and most well-spoken, which means I have to show off other sides of her and it's just not always fart jokes. So we're going to be watching the 2009 movie District 9, which in hindsight is the complete worst movie to pick to distract you from what's going on in your country. I misinterpreted what you said, but now I got excited.
What did you think she said?
I don't know. I got excited about, I thought she said she just needed a distraction from that week, but what's going on in our country. So I thought stuff that was going on in the country. And then Jody in North Carolina, his daughter's been out of school for 8 days. So I compared North Carolina to District 9, how it's turned into this crazy area. And now Jody's a prom. And then I was like, oh, that's such a good fucking movie. Perfect for Kate's theme. And then I realized it's not Kate's theme, but we're sticking with it because I got excited. And she's a complicated sandwich, folks. We're watching Peter Jackson, 2009.
Lots of compliments. Thank you.
Yeah, you did it. You set it up the right way. Yeah, you set it up the right way.
I needed to compliment the hell out of her. This
you had some work to do.
Yeah, this will distract Kate from. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's a good movie. Have you ever seen it, Kate?
Yes, I have. It is Will Smith, correct?
No.
Oh, okay. No, it's about the aliens and the people work for. Yeah.
It's a movie about illegal aliens being deported out of South Africa.
That's it.
And being killed because the government doesn't want them there. And I picked that to distract you from what's happening in your country.
Thank you.
I apologize, but
no,
I stuck with it. And
very, very funny pick. Mine is so much better than yours, and it'll be very funny next week when I tell it.
Yeah.
And so we have that to look forward to. And that means all that's left to do is say goodnight, Kate.
Good night, Kate.
Good night, Kate.
Critics and audiences have discovered the #1 movie in America, District 9. Rolling Stone calls it awesome. The New York Times says it's ingenious. And Entertainment Weekly raves it's the must-see movie of the summer. District 9, rated R.
Snakes, I think, have been turned into this negative imagery, representing negativity and the devil.
Well deserved.
They're scary.
Well deserved, in my opinion.
They'll kill you.
Yeah.